This incident shows just how quickly a routine traffic violation can turn into a serious arrest. On a Florida highway, a sheriff's sergeant observed a gray Aston Martin traveling at dangerously excessive speeds, reaching over 100 miles per hour in a 65-mile-per-hour zone. The driver was not only speeding but also flashing her lights to force other vehicles out of her way, aggressively changing lanes, and putting everyone on the road at risk. What happened next serves as a powerful reminder that reckless driving has real and immediate consequences.
I would wipe that smile off your face. I'm Sergeant McAndrews with the Orange County Sheriff's Office. You're being stopped for dangerous excessive speeding.
I understand my tire at the back is like literally on 29.
So you're driving at 100. Hold on. You're driving at 104 miles an hour in a 65-mile-an-hour zone with subpar equipment, flashing people to get out of your lights, out of your lane, following too close, using every lane to pass everybody, cutting me off, passing a car on the inside shoulder with their hazard lights on.
Yes.
You're going to jail for dangerous excessive speeding.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. My phone, I didn't even know my car was speeding.
That's why they give you a speedometer.
I totally understand. I communicate you, so I really do not want to go to jail.
Man,
So,
most people don't, but you got to think about that before you do the speed. I need your license, your registration, and your insurance. You were speeding.
so I was, and I totally didn't know. If you look at my phone, my buttons right here, they jump around. My phone was sitting here and it slid on here. I literally see it's not even in normal mode, and I see that my apologist. Please, I communicate.
The mode has nothing to do with your gas pedal. I need your license, your registration, and your insurance.
Please, sir, Katie, I really want to work here. You ready working me, sir? I promise you, I am a law-abiding citizen. I have my ID, my insurance, saw my phone. There was no intentions of me speeding today. I promise you, sir.
Is this a good address for you, Lake Volleyball?
I'm here on local, sir. Please work with me. I promise you.
I don't know what work with you means.
Work with me. I understand that I will take a ticket with sons and
No, like I told you, you're going to jail.
please. I'm happy to go. Please, sir. Please.
Listen to me.
Please, sir. I really.
If nothing you say is going to change that, you are going to jail.
Sir, am I going to jail, Jack?
Yes.
Sir, I really was not intentionally speeding.
That's even more scary. That means that you're doing things unintentionally on a task that requires all your attention.
Sir, please, I'm begging you.
You are going to have a little bit of time to make some phone calls. You are going to jail. I am towing your car.
Please, sir, don't take me to jail. I will do everything.
No.
I will do everything.
You have two options.
Tire,
Listen.
my tire, sir, please.
Listen, you have two options.
Please, sir.
The first option is you can either ride with me in my car. Damn, it's loud. The second option is you are going to go to jail in a cage car. Which do you prefer?
I promise you, I don't want to go to jail. I'm right here. I have a skin in here. I have a coach, everything, sir. I was not intentionally doing anything, and I am.
You're not listening. You're repeating yourself and not listening. Nothing you say is going to change.
Sir, I want
Yeah, so make some phone calls. Let people know that you're going to have a $500 bond.
This incident shows just how quickly a routine traffic violation can turn into a serious arrest. On a Florida highway, a police officer from the Orange County Sheriff's Office observed a gray Aston Martin traveling at dangerously excessive speeds, reaching over 100 miles per hour in a 65-mile-per-hour zone. The police officer saw that the driver was not only speeding, but she was also flashing her lights to force other vehicles out of her way, aggressively changing lanes, and putting everyone on the road at serious risk. What happened next became a powerful reminder that reckless driving has real and immediate consequences. As the police officer watched the vehicle approach at extremely high speed, the police officer immediately realized this was not normal driving behavior. The police officer saw the car weaving through traffic, flashing its lights at other drivers, and passing vehicles aggressively. The police officer then activated the emergency lights and initiated a traffic stop. The police officer approached the driver and asked, "Why are you flashing your lights at other drivers?" "I'm Sergeant McCandless with the Orange County Sheriff's Office. You're being stopped for dangerous excessive speeding." The police officer noticed that the female driver looked nervous and immediately began apologizing. The female driver told the police officer, "Sir, I understand. My tire pressure is low, and I didn't realize I was going that fast. I did not mean to speed." However, the police officer had already observed her driving at 104 miles per hour in a 65-mile-per-hour zone. The police officer explained clearly and professionally, "You were driving at 104 miles per hour. You were flashing your lights to force people out of your way, following too closely, and driving aggressively. That behavior is dangerous." The police officer saw that the driver continued to plead and said, "Please, sir, I didn't intend to do that. I really don't want to go to jail. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Please work with me." The police officer responded firmly and said, "Most people don't want to go to jail, but you have to think about that before you choose to drive at that speed. I need your license, your registration, and your insurance. The police officer noticed that the driver kept apologizing and said, Sir, I will accept the ticket. Please don't take me to jail. But due to the seriousness of the violation and the danger she created for everyone on the road, the police officer informed her of the consequences. The police officer told her clearly, No, you are going to jail for dangerous excessive speeding. Nothing you say is going to change that. The police officer observed that the driver became emotional and said, Sir, I wasn't intentionally speeding. Please, I'm begging you. The police officer then explained the reality of the situation and said, That's even more concerning. Driving without realizing your speed means you are not fully paying attention. Driving requires your full attention at all times. The police officer then gave her two options and said, You can either ride with me in my patrol vehicle or you will be transported in a cage car. Your vehicle will be towed and you will have a $500 bond. At that moment, the police officer realized that the driver finally understood the seriousness of her actions.